Hey, what's going on? It's Saturday morning and making another video, and you can see the date below. If you really want to know what day on Saturday morning it is, but anyway, just as a reminder, I created this channel to provide intellectual content for people that I think could benefit from it, whether you're in a resale business or whether or not you're just trying to learn how to build money, create energy and momentum to set other goals. And either path, this channel, which you should be subscribing to, like right now, don't even think about it, because if you subscribe to this channel, you're going to get a lot of useful information to help you change your life. So just do it. Just do it. Don't even think about it. All right. It's a good thing to do. Just subscribe. Don't watch these videos and not subscribe. Just subscribe. All right. I want to talk about an article I read this morning that has to do with saving $1,000 even though you're living paycheck to paycheck. And there might be a link to the article below the video, so you can always look at that after the video is over with and check out what I'm talking about. Now, every morning, every Saturday morning at least, but still each and every day, every Saturday morning, I do a lot of reading about money. I like reading about startup companies, stocks, New York Times, Inc. magazine, Forbes magazine, Fortune, whatever. Sometimes I even read like invention, so I can see what's going on in the technology world with venture capitalists, TED Group, or whatever's going on. So I try to keep myself updated about this information. And this particular article, which you can find the details to this article below the video. Chances are I will put the link up. If not, you can Google it and find it for yourself. How to save up to $1,000 even though you're living paycheck to paycheck. The only problem I have with this article is that it's advertising a GE bank account where you can start with a minimum of $5 and stuff, which I don't have a problem with that in particular, but are they making this article to help people, or are they trying to advertise a product? Now, I know that what I want to accomplish here today is I want to teach you guys how to save up to $1,000 when living paycheck to paycheck. And whether you get a GE bank account, you're going to go through your own bank. The truth of the fact of the matter is you do have to have a separate account. And I'm going to give you even more information. Don't mind, I was drinking my coffee. I love coffee. You can see I got this mug that I got when I was in Dallas, Texas. And basically, you have to have a separate bank account regardless. And that's the first rule, all right? Now, here's a few things you can do. One of the things that I think you can do to try to save up money, even though when you live in paycheck to paycheck, is you can start a bank account, all right? Start putting away ones, singles, change, anything you can, all right? Start using your pocket change, all right? But here's the thing. Another thing is you got to get used to having money, all right? This is something I'm preaching all the time. Get used to having money. Okay, if you're the kind of person who's always broke, there's something about you, there's something that you're doing, there's something that mentally you're keeping yourself from being able to do. You're lacking some sort of discipline, because usually when people say, I don't have money, you're really saying, I don't have any discipline. Or you're telling someone else who's asking you for money that so you can keep from, which is a pretty good practice, but I would just be honest. I like to tell people, listen, I have the money, but I really can't do that for you because I have goals and I really need this money. It's money towards something I'm trying to build or trying to do or trying to accomplish. And if I give it to you, I won't have any. And I did this last night with one of my other videos, but here, look, change. Take change. Store it away from yourself. Put quarters away, whatever. I created this little baggy stash with change. I can probably put more into it, but I'm just showing you guys this now. See? Get some change going. Stash it away from yourself. Put it in a sandwich bag. All right? And say that you're going to keep putting change in here, but you're not going to take it out until like about 2 months. And then take it, put put it in your regular bank account, transfer it to a brand new account. Now, if you're going to go through your bank to get a separate account, what you're going to do is you're going to get a checkings account, not a savings account. There's a problem here because you want to give yourself access to be able to do certain things if you're in resale. And if you're not in resale, when you start getting money, you're going to want to try to teach yourself, you're going to want to say, how can I make more money? So you want to do a checkings account, all right? And I have more reasons for it. I'll describe it later. Maybe you could send me a message here on YouTube or send me a comment if you really want my reason for it. And anyway, so you want to try to get like a separate checkings account. You definitely need to have a separate bank account. You definitely need to get yourself used to having money. So you put away that money into that separate bank account. You start off small, just using change. So you're going to use money that you really don't use or utilize or need, and you're going to try to discipline yourself to get it. Now, suppose you get $50 and you have $50. I would encourage you try your hardest to get $100. All right? If Christmas is coming up, your birthday, get together and tell your family, hey, listen, I want to change my life. I need to start a new bank account. I need everyone to chip in together and give me $100. I don't want anything else for Christmas or anything else for holiday. I'm not trying to bash any holidays. Please don't give me any negative feedback on this video. I'm just talking about survival. Survival is more important than gifts and all this other stuff, because as human beings, we still need to survive. So I'm teaching economics here. So you get $100 and you put it away and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. And then what you want to do with your job is, this is very simple. Now that you have the $100 or whatever, if you get paid every week, set up direct deposit, $5 at least, a minimum of $5 to go directly into this account. You get this checkers account, you take the card, take everything, and then don't use it. Put it away in a dresser or something, somewhere safe, somewhere secure, somewhere away from yourself. Don't use it. Do not use it. Okay? Put it somewhere separate from yourself. You set it up, and that's like $20 a month, and you just keep, or you can increase that. I would suggest, if you could squeeze it, do 10 and sacrifice something, because that way you'll get $40 a month, and then you can start figuring things out, and then you can start getting yourself used to trying to put money into that account. Now, if you are a reseller, you're doing that, you're getting started, there are many things you can do. You can start selling stuff around your house. Like, for example, I have a new coffee mug here, all right? I can sell like a different coffee mug, like some of my older coffee mugs, you know, online, or do a yard sale and get up some more capital, liquidate, and try to get that bank account up to about $500 if you can, all right? And just set yourself up to, you know, always acquire, you know, new products and stuff like that, which you can purchase and resell. Find other people. If your family can't help you out with money, try to see if they can give you some things that are laying around the house that you can get rid of. And if you're like me, you'll be posting those things on eBay like that. All right? If you're like me, you'll be posting some of those things on Craigslist like that. If you're like me, you'll be posting some of those things on Facebook just like that. And in fact, if you're like me, you'll be being very creative and thinking of different ways to try to sell to increase your earnings. Okay? Now, I always say this. If you can make $500 a month doing it, it is a business. All right? Do not listen to people who tell you, oh, I have a business degree. You got to do it like this. You got to do it like that. Too much knowledge is bad for you. Okay? Action is better. Do not listen to someone who's not putting it into practice. All right? If someone tells you they have knowledge base, or they read about stock reports all day long, all right, what are you doing? See, I'm telling you this because I can actually do it. All right? I am doing it. So, that's it for this section. I'm going to actually make another video on the same topic. Subscribe. This is part 1.